Everybody, a popular East Side chiropractor wants to help his patients feel and look their absolute best, so he's introduced a weight loss program that he says produces quick and safe results. The program includes several products aimed at balancing hormones, metabolism, and more. Some patients so far have lost as much as 30 to nearly 150 pounds, depending on how long they've been on the program. It is being adopted by more doctors and chiropractors around the country. So here to teach us more about it, from KirklandWeightLoss.net, please welcome Dr. Lyle Love. Welcome back. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, thank you.
How's it going?
Good.
All right, so let's talk about some of the things that this particular program goes after that you might not normally think about in weight loss. First of all, how was this created?
It was created by doctors in Southern California, and just from a lot of research and testing, and basically they just put together a program that really identifies 7 areas of the body that will contribute to weight gain and then also weight loss.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 7 areas of the body that needed weight loss. I could identify those. Okay, 7 key targets. Let's talk about them. First, hormones.
Okay, so we know after our 20s, our hormones decrease about 1 to 3% per year. And then by our 50s, we only have about 50% of our hormones that we normally had. And so
I'm running on empty, doctor.
Exactly, and those are very important for our metabolism, for keeping our muscle mass. And so we use natural hormones in this program to help basically bring those hormones up to healthy levels, make sure as we're losing the weight, we're losing fat and not muscle mass, or we're keeping that lean muscle. And that makes a big difference in helping a person lose the weight.
All right, hydration and food and diet.
Okay. Research says about 75% of our country is actually chronically dehydrated.
That's something. From drinking soda and coffee and not enough water, not enough
replenishment. And then not enough water. We're supposed to have about 10 cups a day, and most people do not do that.
Right.
And so the hydration is very important to eliminate toxins and for our digestion and for proper nutrient uptake. And so when you have proper hydration, you're going to increase your ability to lose weight.
That's interesting. That seems easy enough. Toxicity, nutrition detoxification is part of this. Explain how that works.
Okay, so toxins are actually everywhere, and people don't realize how toxic they are. National Geographic actually did a study. They paid $15,000 to basically have one of their employees, David Duncan, tested, and they found in his body, that's just your average person they're picking, so they found 300 chemical toxins in his body, and some of those were pesticides and flame retardants.
Good grief, that are hidden in our food somewhere.
Well, some pesticides are going to be in the food. Flame retardants, they thought it was coming from the airplane seats because he flies so much for National Geographic.
Wow.
Very interesting. So it just shows you the average person how much toxin is in there, and toxins in our fat cells. So in order to get rid of the fat, we've got to get rid of the toxins. As we do that, we lose the weight.
So thyroid health, obviously people know how that affects weight. Pain and inflammation in the body is a big part of what ages us and causes disease. How do you address that?
So through the program, we're going to decrease inflammation through all the joints of the body, through the food plan that we use and through the products that we use as well.
Okay.
So if there's a problem with people exercising, their knees hurt them, things like that, then this is great because it'll help a person exercise as well.
That makes sense. And then all of this contributes to a healthy metabolism.
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's look at some before and after photos. These are not your patients, right, but people who have followed this program in other places.
Yep.
So obviously this lady has lost a great deal of weight. Do we know how long it took for this to happen?
The average,
what typically it takes?
Average person loses half a pound to a pound per day.
A day?
A day.
Wow.
And some people lose up to 2 pounds per day.
That would be awesome. Let's see the next set of before and afters. So here's a guy who's looking much better.
That's about 30 days.
30 days, and he lost his love handles and whatnot, and then one more set, I believe. Wow, that guy looks great.
Yeah, and that's about 60 days or so.
And that's what, that's what guys worry about, right? The belly fat, the love handles. So we think about this sometimes in terms of women, but it's just as difficult for men to try to rearrange their lives.
It's very important to get rid of that belly fat because specifically it's linked to heart disease and diabetes as well. And
stroke, right? And apnea. I mean, just lots of things. So because this diet has people losing weight so quickly, obviously we wonder, is that healthy? Because in the past we've been told a pound or 2 per week, not per day, is healthy. So what would you say?
Absolutely, it's healthy. We're feeding the body with proper nutrition. The reason that it's so healthy is also the diet that we use. And so when you incorporate all those things, a person's actually losing the weight. So those 7 different areas, each one you lose weight individually. And then when you incorporate them together, that's the reason we have so much weight loss. But again, when you're increasing also protein intake, making sure the body is properly nourished, you're absolutely healthy as you're losing the weight. And you're not losing any muscle mass. which occurs with, for
Which
example,
you
with
really
surgeries.
need. Yeah, exactly. So this is a pound of fat,
That's
right?
a pound of fat.
Gross. That's even worse
So
than the
imagine
meat
losing...
corsage. There it is. Now, what about cost involved in this?
That's individual. So there's no way we can, know what that is at this point for any individual person. So when we meet with them, we'll figure out exactly what works for them as far as the program goes, and then we'll figure out at that point what the cost is for each person.
So a person can come in and have a consultation and figure that out before they launch forward.
Of course, they would need to. We would have to figure out what their goals are and then how this is going to work for them.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. As always, please talk with your own physician, get their opinion before trying any new weight loss or exercise plan. We've posted more details online about this program and how to arrange an informational session with Dr. Love. Coming up, a special effort to provide food to at-risk families this spring and summer. We'll find out how it ties into a huge, great concert airing on King 5 a bit later this week. We'll be right back.